how can leaders lead and move their organizations? And if you're leading in a business network environment, how do you help that shift to go beyond compliance to something greater? Compliance is a stay in the market game. It's not a value creation game, but it keeps you in the game. So let us be really respectful of compliance. It's the minimal acceptable level of playing the game. It means you're still on the field. It's not the source of value creation. And what we're seeing from the ESG Institute is there are two very distinct strategies for creating value. And why I highlight this as a leader is it becomes so much easier for your organization and for any business networks or other communities where you have a governance role, is when you're really clear about that game. So for example, if I say I'm playing rugby, you know the rules of the game that I'm playing by, you know the form it's going to take, you know what to expect of me, you know how the game will be played and how I'll show up as a business. And in this is not about saying you're perfect. Because when I say I play rugby, I can be playing rugby at junior league with the desire to go and end up being an All Black. Or if you say that I am I want to be a car racer. Well, when Hamilton, when he started way back in the day, he was racing go-karts, but he had the vision of growing up and ending up and being an F1 racer. Now you can imagine the game you play to succeed and thrive as a racer and a rugby player are infinitely different. If you said your goal was to be an artist, again, you'd be playing a different game. The key point is we found two very, very distinct games that you can play that are understandable, accessible, and actionable, so that you and your networks, if you know which one of these 5 profiles one is, and as I said, 2 of them are distinct value creation profiles, it's very easy. You know what game you're playing. You can orient around with other organizations and other leaders and other people to say, I'm covering off this bit of the field, can you cover off this bit of the field? Or wait a second, we've got a gap. Hey, gap, business opportunity, how can we collaborate to close that gap so we can all move forward and accelerate the impact that we make on the planet so that our physical environment is more sustainable, the impact we make on our people and our communities so that our social environment is more just and sustainable and equitable, and thirdly, the impact we make in our business and in our business network so that collectively the value that it creates is greater for all. We very much come from the philosophy of create a bigger pie rather than argue about what size your slice is.